Eliphas, the Guardian of Astral World, if not also probably Astral's best friend in Astral World. And if I were to be able to guess, I'm pretty sure that Eliphas was also the one who created Astral, or it might have been the female Astral character who's also there. I've forgotten her name. It's either going to be one of the two. And technically, Eliphas' job was to basically protect the Astral World apart from Astral himself, but he's the main head of all of Astral World itself. You see, Eliphas' job was to basically make sure that Astral World was being kept in balance and making sure that no negative energies of chaos energy was surrounding it. Now you can also say that Eliphas is also a little bit overprotective of the world itself as well, because when he first met Yuma, for instance, he just really did not have to take a bit of a liking to him, and he thought that the chaos energy that Yuma Tsukumo had was a disease. It was almost like that he thought it was more of a threat and an infection to all of Astral World, when technically overall, Yuma Tsukumo's power was never like that. His chaos energy was completely different from the rest. But being how stubborn that Eliphas was at the time being, he really did not really tend to agree with the situation. That is of course that when Yuma Tsukumo defeated Eliphas in a duel, and to also recover Astral to regain all the energy within him, that being a specifically chaos energy and light energy that is well and mixed balancedly together. And of course, after a few episodes later, Eliphas actually did sacrifice himself in order absorbing the power from the Numeron network card when Yuma and Nash were dueling against Don Thousand a few episodes later, in order to save all of Earth and Astral World. Of course, then again, he was then revived thanks to Astral using the Numeron code to bring Eliphas back. However, the duel against Yuma Tsukumo, when he was there, he has a pretty powerful deck. Kinda similar to Astral's, but he's way more powerful, if not probably the exact same powerful as Don Thousand probably. You can correct me if I'm wrong on that one, but he really does have some pretty powerful cards. So, let's go ahead and get straight into the cards that he has in his deck. Now, there's technically not that many cards that he uses in his deck. He doesn't have original monster cards, but he does use a lot of Xyz monsters, plus traps, and spell cards. So, this is his deck, the New Order or Etheric deck. And you might notice that the monsters that he uses from his extra deck actually kind of resemble like Egyptian deities, which is a bit interesting to say the least, since that Duel Monsters was also based on Egyptian cards and everything, and Egypt itself. So it's very interesting. So yeah. So let's start off with maybe some of the main cards that he has in his deck. There really isn't that many. He has like 3 copies, I think, of Rank Up Magic Astral Force, and it's pretty useful because it can also be played from, you can also bring it back from your graveyard instead of having to draw your card on the draw phase of your turn. Other cards that he also has is Rank Up Advantage and Rank Domination, along also with another card called Mysterious Monolith. Traps also along with Ascension Spiral, Mysterious Mirror, and Rank Wall. Then, with the Xyz monsters, he's got pretty much a good amount. So, he's got New Order 4, Etheric Anubis, New Order 6, Etheric Apophis, New Order 8, Etheric Sebek, New Order 10, Etheric Horus, New Order 12, Etheric Mahis, and of course, the final and most powerful Xyz monster that he has in his extra deck, New Order 13, Etheric Amon, which of course, as you would know, is a rank 13 Xyz monster. Rank 13. Pretty much similar to Don Thousand's Chaos Imaginary number 1000, Numeronius Numeronia. This card can literally steal an opponent's cards straight up from the opponent's deck and adding it to the monster, attaching them as Xyz material, and that's pretty busted. He pretty much gains, I think, about 500 attack for every single overlay unit that it has. So yeah, pretty much overall, this card's pretty busted. I do not understand why the heck we have not gotten any of these cards yet in Eliphas's deck. How is it that we have not received any of those yet? Come on, Konami. Please give us those cards for heaven's sake. I want to play those cards. I wanted to play them now, either in the TCG or Master Duel or even Duel Links. I really don't care. Just give me a deck right now, or even give us the cards for Astral's deck. We've already got freaking Hyper Rank Up Magic Ultimate Force as well for Astral. Can we please at least get those other cards also for Astral too? Please? We've had plenty of Rank Up Magic cards or any cards related to Guardian World. I think it's about freaking time that we've gotten all the cards from Astral World, both Astral himself and Eliphas. Please, just do that, Konami. It is pretty self-explanatory to do. Please do that. But yeah, as you can obviously see that Eliphas is pretty much a very strong duelist, kind of equally to Astral, and if not, maybe even as close to Don 1000 maybe. I don't know. You can tell me if I'm wrong there. I really don't mind. But yeah, what do you think of this character? What do you think of Eliphas? Do you think that he has got quite the most powerful cards? Do you think he's pretty strong? And what do you think? The fact that he's got like at least some quick character development after when he was defeated by Yuma Tsukumo and then helped Astral, Yuma and Nash the final duel against Don 1000. What do you guys think about him? I personally think, to be fair, as a character, he did have quite a massive role. I just hope that they would have actually be able to explore it a little bit further down along the lines. Who knows? So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please like, subscribe if you haven't already. Click on the notification bell to never miss a video. Stay safe, stay healthy, and as always, my name is Mad Dog, and may your days be mad and rad.